Hey gang, welcome to a new series, Star Trek Resurgence. So I got a bunch of stuff on the Black Friday sale. Got some games in. A lot of games were like super cheap, so I grabbed a couple of them. So a lot of it is story games where you like make choices and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of that for the foreseeable future here on Dat Boy Best channel. I think I'm really enjoying games like that. As you can see from like the dating game, the dating-ish game that I'm playing, Love is All Around, and some others that I'm about to release as well onto the channel. I'll still be playing simulation games as always, but I really like these. But anyway, I did get this on thing. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but my wife is. She is mega Star Trek, and I've kind of fallen off a little bit in recent years because I don't really watch that much TV. But hey, when you get these games on sale, it's pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on in, guys. Be sure to drop a comment, like, subscribe, and let's see how this goes.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Damn, she hitting the fan already.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying.
Yeah, a couple glitchy moments here.
Are the worst.
Stick around in Starfleet and you'll be sure to see worse than this. I have.
And you're here to talk about it.
In the flesh.
That's
Why did I pick that?
good.
Alright, I think that was positive.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Oh, I can't remember the name of her race, man. They were on like Deep Space Nine and stuff like that.
If she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Borgeron? I think Borgeron? Yeah, there was like a war with the Cardassians, I think. The evil, evil group of people, bro. Anyway. Okay. A little stiff walking and stuff.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Wow. I don't know why my microphone seems to be picking up shit. I hope it didn't like me breathing.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway,
Simulations.
I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Alright, brother.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds. Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
The pleasure is mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
I'm trying to be nice. Trying to see if I interact with these things, if anything will happen, but nothing's coming up.
Good day, Commander.
Damn, girl, say something back.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Oh, I see him. Oops. It's stiff, man. The controlling is stiff.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks. I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board. Excuse me.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was a bit bumpy, but otherwise okay.
My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
Yeah, tell
First in
me,
your class
please.
At the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and
Dominions.
Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Look at that starship. Woo!
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
Damn.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward. If not, move on.
Yeah, I didn't need to get too personal
I
right now.
realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake. That he should have promoted from within.
Jeez.
So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
I think I'll go with, thanks for the heads up.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
Alright.
We have every intention.
Once it's done, I want to see that,
Crew has been
see
working
the
around the
impact
clock to
thing.
get the ship ready.
Not exactly
Still
sure how
so
that
much to
works.
do.
Not bad. I might call it an episode here. Who the fuck am I kidding? Do I play with multiple people?
Stuck. I got just the thing.
I honestly thought that forgot games like this exist, you know? Crazy.
And that... is that.
Those quick time events. brings back memories, man. That was solid though. So it looks like you play with multiple people instead of just the one. So that's pretty cool. So this is Lord Dance. This is where all the ensigns and shit be. The ones that get sent out into space.
I thought the thing was totally fried.
Hey! Oh, I can't remember this species. I gotta look these up, man.
Nice
Oh, I
work,
wish
Carter.
my wife was here. She would nail this shit.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now. Come on!
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than zero G. You're welcome.
Carter Diaz!
So clean I can see myself. And you know what?
Bro, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry. I'm coming, girl. Tried it. So I can't remember the name of this species, but what happens is like when the body dies, they transfer the parasite that's living in them into a new body. And they get like a new name and stuff, but they carry all the memories
I heard the new XO just arrived.
from the previous
Long before we
hosts.
get underway.
But they
I just
almost
hope
like
whatever Chovok called us
kinda
down
like
for,
a
it's
new
something good.
person.
I
It's
can
pretty
never tell
cool.
with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovok.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A
Or
point
Trill.
I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off
Bruh.
duty?
Spot looking motherfucker.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate
Until
the
they
risk.
fucking start
Right now,
listening
that
to the
entails
emotions when they
making
get
critical
old.
preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander
Roger that.
Chovok. All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovok said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
Oh boy.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Gotta give them a chance, though.
Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? That's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
That was a nice response.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
Dee still owes me
Just so you
for
know
sorting
that,
Randy.
I don't know if you've seen
Don't
me
think I
play
forgot.
the games and stuff, but I always
Oh,
tend to
yeah,
be
it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that
High
bottle
road
and we
guy.
can give you a proper welcome.
never really been able to play the
As soon as
asshole.
we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa!
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Bro, where she fucked us over just now? We just let him die. Ah.
Activating magnetic souls.
I will say moving the cursor is a little tough. It is a little stiff. It feels stiff. I might be tripping though. Not gonna lie, that's gangster. This scene is gangster, bro.
Love you never gets old.
This scene is gangster.
Let's go.
Alright, so we back here with her.
Solano
So
should
once
be here
this ends up, this particular section right here, I'm gonna save it. And we're gonna call this the episode, about 25 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, so right now it's just 2 people. I wonder how many people you control. Let's see, John made a good first impression with Commander Irma coming off as inquisitive and appreciative while showing empathy for what the crew of the Resolute suffered. And so Calloway was grateful for Charles' helpful guidance when he was nervous on the site flight. Okay. Matter of fact, encouraged by Carter's warm reception. Oh, that's pretty nice. When she first arrived aboard the Resolute, holding out hope that there might be some chemistry between them. I wonder if there's romance in this, because if you watch Star Trek, they don't hold back on the romance. Found Carter to be respectful and responsible when he late for the engineering meeting. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut right here, guys. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay safe out there. Peace.